Nick Van Slooten.
"33-inch hips and an 18-inch waist. She's got a body like an hourglass. So slender, the perfect figure. Who is she? She's a life-size model of Barbie. One of the iconic images of women in popular culture, Barbie represents the degradation of the female image today, with cosmetically created supermodels and electronically altered actresses seen as the standard for beauty. An atmosphere of self-doubt is created that affects the majority of women and girls in the United States. But why am I, a young male teenager, concerned about it? This isn't just a problem for girls. This is a problem for our entire culture, including men. From high school halls to the everyday commercials in our own homes, the female image is constantly devalued in our society, creating a male culture that cares only about physical appearance and is losing ability to feel real love. This is a terrible situation that must be remedied. We must reverse the degrading atmosphere toward women that has pervaded our country. To really analyze this issue, we can apply both the problem and the solution to the Rotary 4-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? With this test, we will see that America needs to rebuild the image of our women. So firstly, is it the truth? Is there really a prevalent degradation of the image of women in our society? This entire issue revolves around today's standard for beauty. It's everywhere. The slender models on commercials, the beauty queen actresses in movies, and the scantily dressed women in magazines. This standard has terrible consequences for both women and men. Some women consider themselves so inadequate that they must stop eating to measure up to this standard, creating a vicious cycle that destroys true beauty. The standard is also catastrophic for the character of men. When men see impossibly beautiful women plastered everywhere across the media, men are encouraged to care more about this trait, beauty, than anything else. A study recently published in the Journal of Human Behavior found that the one quality men value most in a woman is physical appearance. This creates a widespread drought in genuine affection, often expressed in the phrase, "he only cares about her body." This, in turn, leads to a whole host of problems in society, from high divorce rates to self-esteem problems for women. So, is it the truth? Is there a widespread attack on the female image today that affects both women and men? Absolutely. Secondly, is it fair to all concerned? Today's media standard for beauty is in no way fair to anyone. The problem is the standard is not real. It is physically impossible to look like the stars on TV. Their bodies are electronically and cosmetically altered to perfection, and women cannot naturally appear like them. Girls and boys are taught from a young age by the media that beauty is slender, beauty is tall, beauty is tan, beauty is physical. Popular culture determines the characteristics of attractiveness for us, when we should decide what we see as beautiful. The standard for beauty also contributes to the bullying and maltreatment of women by men. When discussing the topic with a friend, I learned a new term, butterface. Boys call a girl butterface when they think she has a good body, but her face is considered ugly. This is completely degrading, both to the character of our young men and the self-esteem of our women. This false standard for beauty that tears down women's self-image isn't fair to anyone. Now we turn our analysis to the future. One major benefit of the Rotary 4-way test is that it asks us to evaluate what is, and then moves forward to what will be. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? 4-way test invites us to act for a better future. So, if we change the status quo, if we rebuild the image of women, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Firstly, it will end the gossip, hatred, and bullying of girls based on physical appearance. This body-centered bullying is commonplace in high school and in American culture. But by shifting the emphasis away from the appearance, people will become more accepting of others for who they are, and not just how they look. Secondly, it promotes genuine love and affection. Boys won't want a girl just for her body, but will be interested in personality and inner beauty. Finally, and most importantly, it will heal the broken atmosphere of negative self-esteem that's ravaged our media and our lives. The happiness of the general public will increase as the specter of low self-esteem, of eating disorders, of depression begins to subside. An increase in the image of women will also increase goodwill and better friendships. Now finally, will it be beneficial to all concerned? To truly see the immensely beneficial impact that this has on our society, we must look at rebuilding the image of women from several different points of view. Firstly, from the perspective of the media, we see a huge turnaround from negativity to a more positive environment that celebrates individuality and personality. From a woman's point of view, we see much greater happiness and an overall feeling of self-worth. Finally, from a man's perspective, we see a major increase in respect and understanding. Men will stop perpetuating the problem and start preventing it. More men will truly care for women regardless of physical appearance and will help them to feel loved and appreciated. All in all, an increase in women's image is extremely beneficial to all of us. Through the Rotary 4-way test, we have now examined the problem and discussed the benefits of the solution to the widespread deterioration of the female image today. Now you may be thinking, this sounds great, but what can I actually do to solve the problem? The solution, the key to rebuild women's image, lies in a change of mindset in each of us. We can't stand for women to be degraded anymore. Firstly, don't let the media determine your definition of beautiful. Don't buy magazines with women flaunting their bodies on the front cover. Speak out when you see women being degraded or feeling down about themselves. Show the women in your life that you value them for their individuality and inner character by complimenting them and taking action to demonstrate appreciation. Small changes like these will build up across the country until we change the image of women to a positive atmosphere that builds their self-worth. Let's treat women like they deserve to be treated. Let's prove to them that they don't have to be a goddess to be gorgeous. They don't have to be a princess to be pretty. They don't have to be Barbie to be beautiful. Thank you.